We are back at the castle again, and we're gonna be doing a little bit more flooring. So I have been down here and we worked for another day, me and another guy. We got pretty much everything done. It was another long day, but we knocked a lot out. I actually forgot my camera, so I did not get any footage of that, so I'm sorry, but it was pretty much the same process as my last video on the flooring. We finished up here. I put some leveling grout in this area right here where the floor was really wonky, and that helped it out a lot. Now it is a lot better to walk on. So this floor is completely done up here. I had a great question in my comments on my last video. They asked why we didn't run that floor the same as this one, and ultimately it's because we knew we were gonna have to break this off here because of the level and elevation change from the ICF to the actual castle part. So we also dumped a ton of leveling grout here. I mean, it was really, really unlevel. So we did everything we could to make it the best as possible. And we're still gonna have to add a reducer here on this seam right here. So that's why this floor is running a little bit different than this one. Still looks good because once you step in here, it actually runs with you as you walk into this room. And it's running at this angle because we had to start over there on that rock wall, so we didn't have to backlay all this. So I'm sorry, the couple minutes of this is really just gonna be me walking around and explaining what I did last week whenever I was here. And then I might, I've got a little more flooring to finish up, so I might put you guys on time lapse and show you guys, you know, just me finishing up the one room downstairs. Okay, this is where it starts. We got all this laid. It looks really, really nice. I absolutely love this floor. It went together good. I just hope that it holds together. This is the bathroom. Looks awesome. I like it. So this was another really messed up spot because of the elevation difference. All this here is a ton of leveling grout. I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but this board, this is a 2x4, and that leveling grout is almost to the top of it. It might be a half of an inch down. So that's how uneven this existing floor was. So we got all this, and anywhere where we put leveling grout, a whole bunch like this, we're going to go ahead and put down this underlayment just to really smooth things out, and it'll help the floor. So that's what we did all through here, down this ramp as well. There's underlayment all down through here. This was a real pain. We had to break it off down there and up here. So there's gonna be transition pieces here and down there. And I'm really hoping that this holds together because this was extremely difficult to do. But this is the other room that we did. Again, we broke it off here, so it runs with you as you walk into the room. And because we can't tie everything in here with so many of the elevation changes and the different heights, so this vinyl, it's really like with the locking mechanisms and just how it is, if the floor is really unlevel, then it has a hard time holding together over time. So we really did our best with trying to get everything as level as we could, but it's still not 100% that it's gonna hold together for a long time. So this was the last room, minus this little part that I've got to lay, but I really don't want to lay this until the other transition pieces comes in, just because it's such a small area, and with a whole bunch of traffic coming through here, if the pieces don't come in for a couple weeks, I could see this flooring kind of coming apart and shifting, and I really don't want that to happen. So we're gonna hold off on doing this until the transition pieces comes in, but here I've got to finish up this little tiny itty bitty section. It was 9 o'clock at night, I put in a 16-hour day, and I was just ready to go home. I figured that I could do this later. So yeah, I think I've pretty much caught all you guys up on what you missed out on. So now I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and we'll finish out this little itty bitty section here. Well guys, as you could see there, it took me a while to take my measurements and really get those pieces to fit nice in there. So yeah, that was the whole process along everywhere where there was a rock wall. So this was a very, very time consuming floor and was not fun at all, but it's done and I'm glad. That's just one thing that we can check off of the box at the castle. So appreciate all the support. I'm gonna probably send you guys over. I had some old footage that I never posted of me working in the top of the tower, stripping that out for hanging vertical cedar boards. So I'm gonna send you guys over to that, and I hope you guys enjoy that part. Well guys, we're back up here at the castle, and I think you guys probably just watched me work on the cedar ceilings down there, the cathedral part. And it's all done. The cathedral parts on both sides. It looks phenomenal. I'm absolutely in love with this rough cut cedar on this ceiling. But we're back up here in the top of the tower and we have some unfinished business with putting strapping on the walls here so then we can run our cedar boards vertical. So me and Matt were up here, kind of drew this out so I could explain it to you guys the best. So I had these boards on here just for putting all the trim on the inside of these windows, and I just thought it was a good idea to get them boards on there. But what I was going to ask Matt about is what to do whenever for the strapping that goes in here. And we came up with, this is the best idea. I'm just going to level over and then measure the thickness of each of our 1x, or not the thickness, the width, I'm sorry, and then mark it out, cut out these two. So then I leave this in here and we still have a nailer whenever we go to finish out the inside of this window. So that is what I'm going to be doing with all that stuff. And then I'm also going to be adding one top board all the way around here and then finishing this wall. So that's gonna be what I'm doing. If you guys haven't checked the video whenever I started it, I explained kind of how I started and some cool content, so go check that out. But for now, I'm gonna set you guys up in the ceiling up here, and I hope you guys enjoy. Well guys, there you guys have it. The only other thing we have to do is put those last 3 top nailers on, and I'll show you guys real quick the reason why. I got a question for it to see if Matt wants to do anything different. Is I step back. So both of these boards are good, they look right, and then on this one you can see it severely dives down, and I've just been leveling over, so whenever we go to nail off the cedar, it's all the nails are there, and I hope you guys can see, but that's level right there. That is right there is where it needs to be, and I mean it goes downhill a lot. So, or I guess the board's not going downhill, I'm sorry, the board's level, but the header, something's messed up. So we got that going on. I'll hopefully show in another castle video how we solve that and what we end up doing with it. to make it look right and aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, there you guys have it. This whole thing stripped out and it's pretty much ready for cedar. So we'll get all this cedar's already hung, both of the cathedrals down there. So you're going to walk up here and there's going to be vertical cedar all the way around in this room. And it looks awesome, guys. I cannot wait until it's in here and you guys can see the finished product, because I mean, especially in person, it is just absolutely amazing. I'll run downstairs and I want to get an up close of just one of these cedars, because the character is absolutely insane about how much they have. Here's this cedar. You can just see where that saw was eating through it, going back and forth. It's just rough cut cedar, not getting planed down. I mean, it shows a ton of characteristic through here with the knots, and I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. But with that being said, it's awesome. Cannot wait to show you guys the final product. But thank you guys for watching my channel. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. I've now up to 1,000 subscribers and got monetized, so huge shout out to all my followers. I really do appreciate that. But let you guys settle on this absolutely gorgeous view out here for a little bit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to see more.